Our next topic is Gauss theorem. Gauss theorem states that the total flux through a closed surface is 1 by epsilon times the net charge enclosed by the surface. Here two term is very important. One is surface should be closed and the charge should be enclosed. And from the previous discussion we know that the flux through a closed surface is closed integral E dot ds is equals to Q enclosed by epsilon naught. This is the Gauss theorem. The flux through a closed surface is 1 by epsilon time total charge enclosed by it. Okay, now we will see an example that here I have taken two surfaces S1 and S2. S1 surface enclosed by surface Q and S2 surface enclosed by the charge Q and 2Q. So flux through the surface X1 will be Q by epsilon naught, and the flux through the surface X2 will be sum of these two charges, because S2 surface enclosed 2Q as well as Q charge, so Q plus 2Q divided by epsilon naught. And here you have to remember that this closed surface is an imaginary surface which is called a Gaussian surface. Okay, and this imaginary surface will be in your choice, but the choice should be in such way so that the calculation become easier. Okay, here we are going to discuss an application of Gauss theorem, and we will calculate the electric field due to an infinitely long straight wire using Gauss theorem. Okay, suppose this is a infinitely long wire positively charged, and here we have to calculate the electric field at any point. Suppose this point P where we are going to calculate the electric field. Okay, here we have considered a Gaussian cylinder of radius r and length L. Okay, and this surface is S1, this surface is S2, and this surface is S3, and the straight wire we consider it is a positive charge. We know the electric line of force are radially outward from the positive charge. So from this positive charge the electric line of force will be in this side. So this will be the direction of electric field. Last day we have discussed that if we draw a tangent in the electric line, then this this line will show you the electric field. So here the electric field will be in this direction, and for this surface will be in this direction, and the electric field is this direction. So according to Gauss law we know that the total flux is equals to closed integral E dot ds equals to total charge enclosed by epsilon naught. Okay, now here we are going to split this closed integral into these three surfaces S1, S2 and S3, and ds is a small area, and we consider a small area ds here and a small area ds2 here. It is ds3, and first for the first surface S1 E dot ds1 plus second surface E dot ds2 plus third surface E dot ds3 Q enclosed divided by epsilon naught. Okay, let us now omit this dot product here. So E dot ds will be E ds1 cos theta. Theta is the angle between E and ds1. So E is in this direction, ds is in this direction, so it will be 90 degree, cos 90 degree. S2 E ds2, angle between ds and E, it is 90 degree, so cos 90 degree, plus S3 E ds3, angle between E and ds3 is the same, so it is 0 degree, cos 0 degree. It is Q enclosed divided by epsilon naught. Okay, and the value of cos 90 is 0, so this integral will give you 0, this integral will give you 0, and only this integral will survive. So E ds3 equals to Q enclosed divided by epsilon naught. Okay, so S3 E ds3 equals to Q enclosed divided by epsilon naught. Here E is constant because this electric field is uniformly distributed, so we can take it outside the integral. So ds3 equals to Q enclosed divided by epsilon naught. So integration of ds3 means here we have to take all the area of S3 surface. So here S3 surface is the curved surface of this cylinder, and we know the curved surface area of a cylinder is 2 pi RL. So here E into 2 pi RL. Okay, and this Q enclosed means charge enclosed by this cylinder. So charge enclosed by this cylinder is only in that portion charge. Okay, and lastly we have discussed that the linear charge density lambda is equals to Q by L, and Q equals to lambda L. So charge for a length of charge L is lambda into L. So for this length charge will be lambda into this length, this L, so lambda into L. So charge enclosed within this cylinder is lambda into L epsilon naught, and this L will get cancelled, and we will get E equals to lambda by 2 pi epsilon naught into R, and the direction of this electric field will be outward, radially outward. Okay, here I am attaching a PDF for those students who are following my class, and the password of this PDF is open PDF.